Hey everyone, Kevin here with Victory 4x4. Today in the garage we're going to install ditch light mounting brackets on this 2023 Chevy Colorado ZR2. So to start things off, you're going to want to obviously pop the hood like we have it here. I then have our driver's side ditch light mounting bracket. You're going to receive a pair, so there will be essentially the mirrored version of this to go over on the passenger side, and then you just need a 13mm socket to get this installed. Now if you have a friend close by, go ahead and grab them just to kind of take some extra precaution and make sure you don't risk damaging your hood or your fender or really anything on your truck in any way, but this can be done with one person. So essentially we're just going to remove the two hood mounting bolts holding the hood to the hinge here. I'm just going to make sure as we do that I have one hand on the bottom corner of the hood in the back so that it can't fall into the fender, and then between the other side and the hood prop, that kind of helps hold it up pretty well. I've also got my thumb underneath the bottom mounting bracket here for now, so we'll pull both of these nuts off. So then with those out of the way, we can take the bracket and slide it in underneath, making sure that the top mounting surface wraps over the top edge of the hood. And we'll get the two slotted holes here on the bottom lined up with those studs. And then again, I'm kind of supporting the bracket just a little bit with my right hand so that I can grab this hardware and start both of the nuts back here on the bottom. With that hardware started, again, these are slotted holes, so you want to get this lined up in a way that it's not contacting the painted surface on top of the hood, which we can show you in just a second once we get things closed up. I like to start with it pretty much even with the leading edge of the factory hood hinge right here, and then again with that same 13 we can tighten both of these up. Now knowing that you just separated this, you want to pay close attention to the hood gap between the hood and the fender here. So as you close this the first time, just go nice and slow, make sure that looks nice and even and kind of is the same as the passenger side still before moving on, and make any minor adjustments there as needed. So right down in here on the front edge of our ditch light mounting bracket is where I was talking about making sure that it's not contacting the hood, again to protect your paint long term. And then we're just going to bolt on a set of Baja Designs Squadron Sports for now on this truck, so you can get a look at them here. Just a couple things to consider when you're getting your lights installed out here. Obviously these brackets are going to accept many manufacturers' lights, but every manufacturer is a little bit different, so pay close attention when first installing them to the length of the provided hardware that you receive with your lights, and make sure that you have adequate clearance here long term once everything's tightened up. So again, you're protecting your paint and your hood. And then what I'm going to do here, just as an extra precaution before we get in here with any tools to tighten things up, is just lay down a microfiber. You can do the same thing with some painter's tape or something, for example, under here to tighten these up. Now obviously we may need to make some adjustments to this positioning once we get these wired in and lit up. So we'll check that later on, but it's tight and in place for now. From there, we provide you a series of holes running along the side of the bracket so that you can route your wiring and have a place to tie it in as it runs down in and under the hood, so that you can get these wired up and illuminated. Now how you choose to actually tie these in from a wiring standpoint and what sort of switch you're going to use is entirely left up to you, since there's so many various combinations and ways that you could go about that. From there, all you need to do is jump over to the other side and kind of complete the same process over there to wrap up this install. So as always, if you guys have any questions at all about this light bracket install or anything else we offer here at Victory 4x4, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can always send us an email at info@victory4x4.com or call us at 269-459-8447.